I don't know that it makes sense for me to do anything else. And it's just so frustrating, honestly, for me, for the young people to keep coming in here with offenses that have to do with shooting while you're on probation for a felony. You're shooting. Then you get out again and you violate again and you take off.
Today we're in the courtroom of Judge West, and things are about to get heated fast. This guy's second chance is basically on life support, and it looks like the plug might be about to get pulled. He's only 23 years old, but his record is already stacking up with probation violations, deadly conduct charges, and at one point he even went on the run for 2 years. Like, seriously, he didn't just break probation, he treated it like a 2-year vacation. And the wild part is this whole situation started with a burglary charge that could have been behind him by now, if he had just followed the rules. But judges don't forget when someone ghosts the system. They just wait for the moment when that person finally ends up back in front of them. And when that moment comes, the patience usually runs out. Oh, the big question is, does he deserve one last shot, or is this the point where mercy finally runs out? Let's dive in and see what happens.
You're Marcus Elam, and Mr. Elam was previously in court, pled true to counts 1 through 7 in a motion to revoke unadjudicated probation for burglary of habitation. I've received an updated pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that report? Are there any additions or corrections to the report?
No, nothing's been changed.
And it was unagreed. Mr. Lewis, you may proceed.
Judge, this is a situation where it's no doubt that Mr. Elam made several mistakes while he was on his probation, not following up on his obligations. After speaking with him, he's been in custody this length of time here. He is definitely, from what he's telling me, willing and wanting to comply with the court's orders, and feels as though he could successfully complete his probation given that opportunity. He understands that his mistakes, has definitely been costly and put him in this decision. He understands that's totally on top of him, and of course he would like to address the court as well as far as his plans for the future, Judge.
All right, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry for my actions that I did when I was on probation, and if you really, I would like to start over and get back, live with my family, go back to work, help my mother out, give her bills, and everything else, Your Honor.
Okay.
And Judge, I'm sorry. I was going to say, Judge, if I may, one of the biggest issues I explained and talked to Mr. Elam about was him not reporting like he was supposed to do over that span of time. And he expressed to me that at that time he was dealing with the death of his grandmother, as far as I think she was a big part of his support system. He does have, I've been in contact, several members of his family have contacted me about him, so he does have a support system there. I think she was a big part of it. And after she passed away, I think he kind of went astray at that point, my understanding, Judge.
What is the status of the 5 new offenses that are alleged? What happened? So what was the deadly conduct from August of 2023? What was the outcome of those? Or I guess I'm trying to figure out what happened on all of them.
My understanding, Judge, he has cases that are pending in misdemeanor court, but nothing here, Judge, that's been accepted as an additional.
He pled true to the deadly conduct, discharging a firearm, from August 16th of 2023. Anna, can you tell?
I'm sorry, Judge, I didn't look him up after he pled true.
I know. I just want to know if I want to know that. I want to know the evading, the failure to ID from February of this year. I want to know what the status of everything is.
I know those are still pending. He hasn't gone to court on those yet, right? Next door.
Mainly the August 16th, 2023 offense dates are the 2 deadly conducts. I want to know what the status of those are. And PCs, if you can find them.
The previous one.
There's 2 deadly conducts that should be somewhere, somebody should know something about from 2023.
There was an obstruction in 2023 that was dismissed.
What's the offense date of that one? The 2023?
3/23.
Daily conducts from August of 23 were refused, Your Honor.
Do you have any, I guess if they were refused, you don't have any documentation or a PC
I
or?
might be able to see a reason, Your Honor, for refusal. I'm gonna pull that up right now.
Thank you.
This guy actually managed to mess up while on probation. I mean, how do you even do that? Probation is basically the court saying, all right, we're giving you one more chance. Don't waste it. And somehow, he still managed to throw it away. The defense tries to spin the story a bit, saying he's struggling with grief after losing his grandmother and just wants a fresh start. But you can tell right away that Judge West isn't buying it. The moment she starts reading through his record, you can practically see the sympathy disappear. Because grief doesn't make someone skip probation check-ins, dodge supervision, or rack up new charges. It's sad, sure. But a courtroom isn't therapy, it's about accountability. A lot of young defendants treat probation like it's some kind of reset button, when in reality it's more like the final warning light before the engine blows. And you can tell Judge West is thinking about the bigger picture here. If she lets something like this slide, what message does that send to the next person standing in that courtroom? Honestly, I can't blame her for being tough about it. She's all business today. Oh, what do you guys think? Does grief ever excuse violating probation, or should the rules stay the rules no matter what? Let's jump back in and see what happens next.
I mean, he pled true to it, so obviously there's that. All right, Ms. Malfino, what's the state's position?
Judge, I'm kind of torn on him. Obviously, the concern is the length of time he absconded. I mean, it wasn't just a month or two. They looked for him for almost 2 years, a year and a half at least. And in that interim time period, regardless of them having been filed or refused or whatnot by the intake division, he has pled true to at least the court standard of having committed all of those new offenses while on probation. Although he has no felony convictions, it looks to me like you ordered him to ISF cognitive in 23. Mr. Lewis had made mention that he never went. I don't know if they didn't have a bed for him and eventually he timed out of that, or something happened and the new offenses came up and they wouldn't take him.
I think when he had the prior MTRP, I don't know if it was at the new case or the prior MTRP, I'm not sure, but ISF was ordered, but at some point, I guess it's happened, he timed out or something because he was released from the jail.
Do you have a record of that?
He hasn't been. He wasn't able to due to pending legal issues at the time, and he was ordered to complete moral recognition therapy in lieu of, but he never.
So it was the new offenses that were holding him up.
Correct.
It looks like there was a non-prosecution affidavit on assault baby.
He pled true to it.
Correct.
So,
I just want to let you know. That's
yes,
why it wasn't.
perfect, thank you. So there was a motion to revoke back in 2023. And I'm guessing continued on probation in August or sometime, right? Or did we never do anything on that because then it was amended, first amended?
That's the one he's ordered.
In March of 23, he pled true to that.
March.
Assault, family violence, the deadly conduct. Obviously, the board was refused, and you ordered him to ISF cognitive, plus the MRT program. And subsequently, there was another MTRP.
So you get an opportunity to be on probation for a burglary of a habitation, and I'm want to really make sure I've got this right. So you get deferred probation for burglary of a habitation, second degree felony. You get out, you commit 3 new offenses, 2 deadly conducts, discharging a firearm, and an assault family violence on that same day. Regardless of what's come of those cases, you've admitted that something happened on that day, right? So you come in front of me on a motion to revoke your probation. I say, okay, let's give you an opportunity to go to ISF. But because I guess something else must have been pending, maybe misdemeanors or something. You don't go to ISF, so you end up just getting out, getting another opportunity, and then you go and evade arrest or detention and fail to ID. We're back here again. And you want to start over and you're sorry. Think about how that sounds. And you just quit going for 2 years, a year and a half, year and 7 months. You just think you were going to get to be out and we were going to forget about you? You know? I mean, how old are you now? 23. You started this when you were 19. Feel like you're not taking advantage and you're not growing up and making better decisions.
And I think Ms. Vizes tried to work with him when he would show up to work with her. So, I mean, I don't object to revocation judges when they have the opportunity to have each other.
I mean, I don't know that it makes sense for me to do anything else. And it's just so frustrating, honestly, for me, for the young people to keep coming in here with offenses that have to do with shooting while you're on probation for a felony. You're shooting. Then you get out again and you violate again and you take off. So I can't give you a fourth shot. That you've had your shots. I'm going to find that you entered your pleas of true to counts 1 through 7 freely and voluntarily. Find those counts true. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of burglary of a habitation. I'm going to sentence you to a term of 6 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. I'm going to hand you the trial court certification that shows this was not an agreement. You need to sign that and you'll get a copy of it. You do have some rights to appeal. You can talk to Mr. Lewis about that. I'm also handing you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. Firearm is a legal term, and you should read the written admonishment I provide you to see what devices qualify as a firearm. If you have questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk to Mr. Lewis. Good luck to you. You can go back with the bailiff.
This guy really thought he could just walk away and the system would forget about him. But that's not how reality works. He's been tied up in this case since he was 19 years old. And 4 years later, he's still running the exact same playbook that keeps landing him back in trouble. At some point, it stops being about learning lessons and starts being about refusing to grow up. And honestly, I felt what Judge West said during this hearing. Because you can tell it genuinely bothers her watching young people come back into her courtroom again and again, like they're stuck on repeat. Judges can give second chances, but they can't make someone value those chances. Eventually, the system reaches a point where consequences have to do the teaching. Now, 6 years might sound heavy to some people, but considering everything on his record, it's actually a lot lighter than what he probably could have received. And maybe this will finally be the pause in his life that forces him to reflect and change direction. But I'm curious what you guys think. Was Judge West being fair here, or do you think she actually went too easy on him? I know some people in the comments really like her decisions, while others feel the opposite. Either way, let me know what you think. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe.